So, I'm Grae Solaire, and we're going to be playing Thanatos. It is a first-person psychological horror mystery game that involves clues, solving puzzles, uncovering secrets, and I have to prevent my friend from taking their own life. But do I want to? This game came out in January 23rd, 2024. Developer Angela Nguyen and Megan, yeah. So, let's fire it up. I know nothing about this beyond what I just read. It's free to play on Steam, so that's cool. Takes place in a school. Woo wahoo cat. What? 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 That face is it's popping up a little too often. Do you think a student would take their own life by way of noose? I don't even think a student would know how to tie a noose. Also, this wall's interesting. It looks like a high gloss, like it's a bathroom. Okay. Programmer, designer. Couple other people doing music. Volume, nice. This is... Hold on. Can I get a round of applause for the fucking greatest options menu I've ever seen in any video game? Options. Volume. Slider. Never ever has so few of options been such a beautiful thing for me. It's almost funny. Suicide, self-harm, and depression. Viewer discretion is advised. What about player discretion? Hello, I killed myself. You, hello. Me, hello? Or you, hello? I'm so sick of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel that, brother. Who is this? Please help. He won't leave me alone. Who? I can't run away anymore. I'm going to end it all tonight. I'm on the roof. At school. Wait a minute. Goodbye. You ever watch that movie Old Boy? You know how it starts out with him on a roof telling his story to a guy who's about to jump off? And you know what he does for that guy? Nothing. He lets him jump. Irish breakfast. Press E to open and close door. What about window? So they have the same wall texture everywhere, except for that brick. Also, am I a flashlight? Am I holding a flashlight or am I a flashlight? Press E to open and close the door. What kind of font is that? Papyrus? got a tatami mat style floor here. I always like empty shelving in indie games. Like, they thought it was enough just to put a shelf in the room. Also, we're getting jittering in some of the, when I move, you can see the objects do a bit of jittering. But yeah, when they go, you know what, it's enough just to put some chairs in the room. I don't actually have to do anything else. Alright, let's view. I'm so sorry for this. And it's not, the grammar's off. There's no capitalization. No indent. You don't know how much I aim. You don't know how much I aim. I am. You don't know how much I am. I didn't want this. I never asked for this. I tried to stop it, but I've been holding it in for so long now, and I can't take it anymore. What I'm talking about is a deep depression. I'm so sorry to put you through this, but I just don't know what to do anymore. Alright. Well. I think we're in a good place to recover from depression. Fear is a pretty good motivator. What is this? Hey, we got some assets. Walker Percy, The Thanatos Syndrome. A novel. I bet that that's an actual thing. Thanatos Syndrome. Percy. Walker Percy. It is. Wikipedia says The Thanatos Syndrome, 1987, was Walker Percy's last novel. It is a sequel to Love in the Ruins, set in the near future in Feliciana. Story of an imprisoned psychiatrist who is freed and returned to his town with the active members demonstrating new mysterious behaviors, blah blah blah. Okay. It's a United States publication, thriller novel. I don't know what it has to do with this. Thanatos is the drive towards death and destruction. Well, Thanatos is the Greek god of death. So, death syndrome might incline a drive towards it. It's a weird addition, though. It is a force that is not essential to the life of an organism and tends to denature it. Not essential to the life of an organism. There's a lot of loaded ideas in that sentence. Thanatos is responsible for self-destructive behaviors such as aggression and self-destructiveness. We're all over the map here with psychology. I don't know what aggression has to do with self-destructiveness, has to do with non-essential to life. I don't want to get metaphysical. Let's turn that up. But, that depends on your definition. That depends on what your definition of was is. is I'm gonna go ahead and wager that a lot of the messaging in this game is gonna be heavy-handed. It's gonna be right on the nose. As we can take a look right here, we've found 2 assets in this game: a book about Thanatos syndrome, and now a suicide prevention lifeline poster, which is probably an accurate number you could call. Press E to unlock. Okay. Let's go with the obvious one. It's not 69. Could be 420. We'll find out. Whoa, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I don't know what exactly spurred that, but me being focused on that page helped. What a great door sound. Okay, we have... Look how bright that is, too. That is scorching hot. It's way too bright. Is that you, Larry the janitor? January 24th. That's the day I do it. That's the day I end it all. Speaking of, if you want to watch a really good film about suicide and a positive outlook on it, check out Ottoman, starring Tom Hanks. I think it's Ottoman, Mr. Otto. Tom Hanks. I think it's just called Otto. A Man Called Otto. O-T-T-O. Very sweet film. Not perfect, but a very touching ending. I even cried a little bit at the end because it's a very sweet story. The characters are a little hammy. Not Tom Hanks because he's a professional, but every other actor's hammy. Like, they play it up a little bit. They feel a little sitcom. Like, the story's a little fed to you. Overall, the only bad things I would say about the film is Tom Hanks's other son plays a younger version of himself, and he's not a pleasant presence on the screen. If you're reading this, thank you for coming, but you can't stop me. Maybe I should read these in a different accent, like pirate. I could do a pirate voice. I could do a I could do like a New Yorker. Maybe I'll do a New Yorker, like, if you're reading this, thank you for coming, but you can't stop me. I'm already upstairs. It's too late. I've planned this date a long time ago. The Grim Reaper is calling me, and I can no longer avoid him. I'm sorry for all of this. With a fucking cartoon kitchen blade knife. Michael Myers. How am I gonna do it? Nobody knows. Is it a noose? Alright, so we have a date. January 24th. So it could be 1/24. Let's try 1/24. Alright. Look at me. I'm the suicide prevention squad. So it just fucking teleported me. I don't know why. I gotta put these together. So we'll start, and it, of course they didn't leave any straight edges. Okay. Okay, we're getting it. You can use the red to kind of line stuff up. Yes. I can feel it now. Okay. I don't know how they lost all that in between. In life's abyss where shadows strive, I've lost all light. In darkness I dive within the canvas. Secrets survive. One and all have gifted with a magical box some can never know about. Light canvas box. And some become fox. Those who can open reach their destiny. Those who can't suffer infinity. Ooh. You know, I don't know if a suicidal person should be getting all cute and cheeky with weird cryptic poetry like this. They should take it seriously. Light canvas box, okay. The fuck? That's new. I have to use backpack. I escaped down the hall. They gave me a black light. It said that there are two types of people. Those ruled by the desire for life, Eros, and those ruled by the desire for death, Thanatos. Most of the people in the world are the former, but I'm not one of those people. Like a coach Coach, not Coach Z. Coach Nick. Who's the coach from Big Mouth? Ooh. Funky rice picker. Thanks, man. It's good to see you. I have something to give you, by the way. Coach Steve, thank you. I have this to give you, by the way. So the next time I see your ass... Whoa! Was that an anime girl? Wow! Oh, look at that. I need a key. And they wrote it in a it looks like you know, you're carving it, almost rune. Straight lines. The difference between your... This is a very creative, suicidal person. They took a lot of time. Weird notes and clues. The differences between your mind and mine. Mind is that your mind wants to keep you alive and mine wants to kill me. Coach Steve. Ooh. I'm not a therapist, but I don't know if depression wants you dead. It just doesn't have a reason to go on. It's not... I don't know if that's anti-life. It's just not pro-life. You don't get it. I feel so trapped, but Thanatos would free me. That's why I'm in love with him, and I can't stop thinking about it. Oh my god. Doesn't it sound nice to be freed? I mean, you sound kind of like a goth, which I get. Goth Nation, rise up. Okay, we gotta get some numbers for that. Maybe it's on this page. Is there a secret here? No. Like I'm a pretty big fan of the band H.I.M. H.I.M. Villavelo, and a lot of his lyrics would make you think he's in love with Thanatos. In fact, that's probably a future song of his. Amor, Thanatos, Amore. But there's a big distinction. Pills here. Okay, so this is a cipher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the pills mean anything? Or is that just more of the, how is that gonna do it? Is it gonna be a noose, a knife, pills? A is G, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So okay, it's not skip 6, it's completely random. Completely. I don't know what to do with that just yet, though. Whoa! Ah! Sorry, I'm just imagining the artist girl coming up with this face. Like, they probably spent a good week trying to design a scary face that represents Thanatos. And they said, this is it. This is the guy. Alright, so we have... I'm gonna have to write this down. You know, you don't have to be depressed to want to fucking die. If you just operate through most of normal life day to day, there's plenty that'll make you want to do that. Traffic, waiting behind somebody at the grocery store, watching someone try and park. Those are just some small things that make you go, you know, maybe death ain't so bad after all. Let me get a big M here. Let me get a E. Can I get an E? An S. An R. An E. Can I get a... an A, a P, a D, and a C, and then let me get a T, O, Y. And then I'm gonna go over to this thing here. So, okay. M is S. E is I. S is X. R is E. E is I. That doesn't make sense. 6, maybe I have to space it out. A is G. P is H. D is T. C is F. This doesn't make any sense. O, U, and R. Let me see. E, I got 6 in R. Oh, it's 8. Oh, okay. It's just spaced differently. I got it. 684. Alright. 684. It's like I'm watching a Christmas movie the other day called Holiday Brews. I mean, just look at how many Christmas movies there are that are so bad. That'll make you kill yourself. Holiday Brew. Girl works at an animal shelter, is trying to buy a brewery. Everyone's doing their first time acting. Camera looks like it's filmed on an iPhone. 642. 684. There was a scary sound, but I'm too depressed. Thinking about Holiday Brew. It's a key. I did it. Oh, something tried to scare me. The Christmas Brew. That's what it is. Fucking Apple TV. You wanna feel depression? Watch The Christmas Brew. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Oh yeah. Look at the, did you see the key when I turned it? It did some Super Mario. Like, Squat turned into a pancake. Oh, look, it says Thanatos. That's cool. I don't know when it did that. Call 1-800 God of Death. They really stop you short. I can't even get that close to the window. So we gotta go through this maze. Ooh, look. Oh, I like this. I need a key to unlock the door. Oh! Is that my suicidal anime girlfriend? Oh. Keypad. And a door that just goes out the side of a building. 2nd floor. I'm sure this is locked. Yeah. Christmas brew. If I had a lot of money, I would make a bunch of low-budget Christmas movies too, but they wouldn't be rom-coms, because there's probably, I'm gonna take a wild guess, 500 rom-com Christmas movies made every year. Just pumped out like dirty water in a sewer line. Of amateur actors, poor cinematography. Ah! She is an anime girl. But I would make them really fucking weird. They wouldn't be horror films. Are you trapped? No. They would just be weird. Christmas themed. Whoa. And a key. Sometimes he visits me throughout the night. And even in my sleep, I can't tell if he's real or if I'm just hallucinating. If you're actually seeing a death figure, then yeah, you got something else going on. You've got some kind of schizophrenia hallucination. Maybe I'm so in love with the idea of him that I can't avoid him anymore. Also, depression doesn't make you in love with death. That's that's goth. Okay. That's morbid love. That's not a... Actually, I'm pretty sure there's another term for being in love with death. Term for a love of death. A thanatologist is someone who studies death. In the sense of, other than that, they'd call you a necrophiliac. Yeah. Hey, Trigger. Maybe I'm so in love with the idea of him that I can't avoid him anymore. God, I want to listen to some him now. Have you ever been in love with someone you're scared of? Have you ever been in so much pain that you seek even more? Thanks. I'm happy to be back. You like my Vegeta? His penis powered up before he did. I did a draw your own Vegeta in an art challenge. I don't know, maybe I'm just addicted to the things that hurt most. Yeah, okay. Alright. So here's another thing. There's a subreddit called I'm 12 and This Is Deep. There's a lot of people pre-age of 30. Hopefully it should never go past 27, roughly, that have a very rudimentary understanding about the world and the way and the things around them, and so when they start to reflect on those things, they do it in a very melodramatic sense. It's sort of like with philosophy. I discovered philosophy in college. I thought it was fucking amazing, this idea of like thoughts and questioning and just talking about reality and this and all this stuff. But then you get to a point you go like, oh, that again. Where you go, yeah, but it all just leads to nothing. It's all just a thought thing, you know, it's impractical. It runs in circles. You suck at philosophy. I still like it, but it's more of an exercise, a mind exercise, than it is a tool, if that makes sense. Like, you can't solve anything with philosophy. It just helps you to hopefully reason better when it comes to big concepts. I just saw a body hanging on that noose there. Gonna open that door up with the pancake key. Oh, my anime girlfriend. Was it the noose? Hold on, let me get over here. Okay. Oh, hold on, I can't crouch down. Right about here. Darn. Nothing. Your experience with the philosophy was very bad. What did Socrates molest you? Sorry. Did Plato tickle your balls? The only thing I remember from that class was the damn truth tables or something like that. Well, don't get... Logic is a whole different class. Logic is kind of lame. Logic is more about arguments, finding the truth in arguments. Philosophy is more about raising questions, but one's about math, one's about circular logic. Not sure about the name. Yeah, well, there's also like Western philosophy, Eastern philosophy, theocracy, and all these other branches, and it's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, it's like, what are we even talking about, man? So anyway, yeah, you get to a point, I think, when you get older and you realize that, like, yeah, there's a lot of deep stuff, but at the end of the day, I think the Eastern philosophy's got it a little more correct. It's like, you should put a little more emphasis on the simplicity of being alive and a little less on the, like, grand scheme of thought. Whereas Western, it's the reverse, like bigger grand scheme, less on the simplicities. Except when it comes to money. Okay, click and hold down to drag letters. I'm sure I could find a puzzle somewhere. What the hell? I didn't do shit. Sorry, I'll play that in a second. What's up, Trigger? Game description. Oh yeah, I'll fix that. I was just chatting, I swear. This isn't a scam. What the hell? Oh. Alright.
No way! You must have rigged something! I didn't do fucking shit! I didn't rig shit! I've been waiting a long time for a hit!
I'll get all 0 followers. Not that it matters, because when the VOD uploads, it just tracks the thing that you started the stream on, so it'll say just chatting, but I'll get that 0 followers from this game. Alright, so we got an I. What goes with... if I had a B, maybe. Knee. We'll come back to this. Let's read this. The hot dog costume was my first favorite clip from I Think You Should Leave. It's random. Thanatos always appears in the deceptive form, most tempting to the one seeing it. He's a trickster now? I never took death as a trickster. I don't know about Thanatos, but Death, it was never an evil, malicious character. He was just he was the garbage man. He just did his routes. Put the stuff in the bin. A lit torch embodies life's eternal dance. Like tear off the wings of a butterfly. Just doing his job. Its radiant glow illuminates the path, a beacon of hope and unwavering faith. I'm waiting for you to come in my arms, to open your arms. I'm waiting for you to open your lock. Coffin flops. Yeah, Death wants a coffin flop. On the other hand, blank represents a life extinguished when held upright. The light no longer regenerates, it becomes lost. I fear that I have been turned upside down. The bright light which would have paved the way is gone and lost. I have relinquished every trace of hope. Okay. Sometimes a pipe is just a pipe. And blank represents a life extinguished. And blank. Is this a Mad Lib? I'm supposed to fill it in. And futureless career represents a life extinguished. And broken relationship with my ex-wife represents a life extinguished when held upright. And failed... You get the point. The light no longer regenerates, it becomes lost. I feel that. Okay. So I have to figure that out. While my girlfriend's just dangling. Just dangling. I don't want to live, but I don't want to die. And the torch. Oh, look at that. Upside down. How do I write that up? I can't. There is no way out but death. Seek help. You have no other choice. You know that this is what you want. Thanatos will free you. And you know what? He could be right. He could be right. I don't want to talk to anyone, but I feel lonely. That's very normal. That's like, it's called being an adult. See, this is how I know an adolescent wrote this game, because that's how normal people feel. We don't want to talk to anybody, and we're always lonely. I don't know this one. Help me. My biggest fear is that eventually you will see me the way I see myself. Uh-huh. Well, if you keep splattering blood on the walls. Hey, look. Something, it changed. Whoa! Okay. Inverted flame. It's my favorite move in Street Fighter. When love and death embrace. Okay, every symbol represents a god. Yeah, even Pepsi Cola, Nike. Every symbol represents a god, but only one matters to me. He's the only one I am drawn to. This is like the playbook on how to become a goth. So I don't have a whole lot of experience on depression. I'm still in the boat of like, when someone tells me they have depression or ADHD, I'm kind of like, yeah, do you really though? Do you really? Because I don't know, I feel like it's hard to determine. I'm sure that much smarter people than myself, therapists might give you that distinction, diagnosis, but I also know that professionals will give many different diagnoses to the same person. All I'm saying is, it's hard to know something for sure. So, this one is a little more tricky. So what we're gonna do though is turn this the fuck down, because it's not adding anything to this. Also the workspace here. In some games, these would click together when you get them close. Okay, that's one shape. That's one idea. Or we can work together and find out who did this. Maybe pull them out of their hot dog shaped costume and spank their bare butt. Yeah, perhaps you could do it, sir. He's not gonna do it. All right, then you. That's another shape. Okay, we got some, higgledy-piggledy stuff going on here. I think that's right. We're getting there. He's also wearing the hot... Yeah, it's a great bit for stupid, nonsensical kind of slapsticky bits. That hot dog car one is pretty damn flawless. It's just... It doesn't stop its flow. And I wish I could be on set watching Tim Robinson do some of his stuff. I'm sure it'd be hard to not laugh. This is... That feels right. That does not feel right. Okay, let's build something else here. What's driving me nuts is that it could be any one of us. Oh, a heartogram. Okay. Did I get this right? Oh no, there we go. So which one is it? That? So the weird butterfly spire? Did that weird bone crunch sound just tell me that I solved it? So this is just denied. Numbers. I need numbers. What do you got for me, Daddy Thanatos? Papa needs some numbers. We did the maze. We did the hangman. And we solve these little puzzles, but I don't know. What do I do with these? Okay. So I think this is my number here. We'll move this out so we can kind of read it. Alright, so how many times does the smoke curve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just write this down. How many times does it cross? Cross? I would love to tell you. They're really making me fight for this. That's not what I'm selecting. Does it cross 1? I don't know. I guess just this one here. And how many butterflies are left? 3. We'll try 813. If not, we'll brute force it. It's probably the first number. How many times does it curve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try 6 or 7. This is fun. Does it curve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sticking to 8. So, okay, 2 for the cross. I'm just now seeing that. 1, 2, maybe more. Eight, 2, 3, big money. Sucks. I think these are all decoys. Does it cross? One, two, three, four, five, maybe? Maybe it's five. Okay, it was five. So they just count how many times does it pass next to the spire. It doesn't actually cross it. 5, 3. See, when you have it pass in front and sometimes behind, because look, here it passes in front, there, behind, in front, behind, behind. So based off that, because they only have this little like gap, this little gappy gap, twice. So front, back, back. So I assumed they meant cross. It was when they're talking about these going in front. But that's a really shitty way of doing that puzzle. It's already cut into pieces, like. Class dismissed. This is where I'm gonna have my hard one-on-one with my hardened teacher that was sent to the hood. They're gonna sit on it backwards. Help me. In order to escape the frustration this world causes us, let's run off towards the night sky. Yeah. Go ahead, come upstairs. I unlocked it. Oh, I got footsteps. You can hear the paper. What's happening here? Papers turned to electricity. The audio is really funny because it's like it's just a sound file that loops, and it has play and stop. So when there's movement, it just loops, but when you stop, it just dead stops wherever it's at on the track. Oh look, there she is. That's creepy. So moving, even if I'm just walking into a wall, stop. Yeah, it's just a sound file. Here's my friend. They teleport me again. The roof. Now I have the sniper's advantage. There's a scene like this in Life is Strange. You talk someone off a roof. I overwatered my houseplant, but I did talk that girl off the roof. Do you know what it's like to live with depression? Depends on your definition of depression. It's sometimes why I drink. You know? Oh god, I need a cat. I need just to... This shit's getting to me. This place looks like Great Hollow. Great Hollow. From Dark Souls 1. Kinda. There's also there's a cartoon called I think it's called The Hollow. And it's actually a pretty good show. It has 2 seasons. Yeah, it's called The Hollow. It's on Netflix. It's 3 main characters. I won't spoil anything because it's one of those shows where you just have to watch it because you don't know what the fuck's going on until it's a mystery. It starts as a mystery. So if you're interested in a Netflix only 2 seasons show, and you don't even have to watch the 2nd season, that's completely extra. Do I know what it's like to live with depression? No. No, but you know what? There's a lot of mental ailments that people have to... What the fuck? Did my game just crash? Oh no, it just stopped playing the music. Feels a lot like you're drowning and suffocating. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But that sounds a little romanticized. I don't know. I don't know about that. But the worst part is you can see everyone else around you breathing. You think they are. See, that's assuming that everyone else is perfectly normal. And nobody can help you. Except Thanatos. Yeah, well, that's the other thing is realizing that you're not alone. Like, we all got our shit to deal with. And that's why I say it's like, it feels a little melodramatic because it's like oh, nobody understands me. I'm the first human on the planet to ever feel this way. I'm the only one. Even though it's been completely immortalized in literature since the ages of Edgar Allan Poe and before. It's literally a very common human emotion that people feel. I would say if I were to rate depression, I'd say it probably comes on a spectrum, like autism or something. I don't think you either have it or you don't. I think you have some degree of it. But you know, I got my psychology major out of a vending machine. Thanatos is the only one that understands how to relive my pain. I mean, it doesn't help when you try and make games like this that are supposed to express a concept like that, but you do it in such a cartoonish way to turn... If you're serious about depression and or suicide, you know, why are you turning it into this metaphysical Thanatos thing where it's like... Because there's a whole market of just being morbidly gothic. Again, I mean, look at my shirt. You only die once. It's people have this flair for anything that can exist. You can have a fascination with anything. That's why I fell in love with him. I want to play him so bad if it wouldn't get copyright struck. Visiting me well, scared of him. Think about the more I realized I was in love. See, this is why I can't take this seriously. I don't think clinically depressed people talk about being in love with death. That is such a god. That's him. You know? With the venomous kiss she gave me, she's curing loneliness. Now do you understand? No. Thanatos is the god of death. Yeah, I know. And yes, and death. Boom, 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 right on the nose. Boom. I knew it was gonna do that. I called it. I feel so much better now. Thank you for coming to find me. Goodbye. Wait! Objection! There's still hope. I'm here for you now. Ah! Ah! Tight. She was your Thanatos. What? What the fuck? Now I definitely could never take this seriously. Oh my god. Thank you, Angela and Megan. That was hysterical. Turns out, it was me the whole time. I was in love with death. And I love how it tricked you, like, which is implying that depression and suicide aren't like mental ailments of some chemical imbalance in the brain, but rather a trickster god actually playing you for a fool. And if only they can disguise themselves as a cute anime girl and get you to the roof of the school after doing a series of puzzles and other kinds of puzzles, only to push you off. And then watch the incompleted polygonal school fade into the distance. I don't even think they made it ground. That was funny. That was really funny. Why don't they have the special thanks on here? Only in the actual credits. Who was Andy Goldstein and why did they thank him? Who? That's the mystery. Who was Andy Goldstein? Alright, well that was Thanatos. So, this is the point where we do the aftermath. Tos. Game. Steam. I don't think we're going to find anything outside of Steam on this. I'm probably also the only person to ever play this game in the world. No, there's some other people. Here, let's take a look. Okay, Thanatos is the first. Yeah, we know that. Add achievements plus by Mucklechen. Add some kind of save. ... Games at least an hour long. There should be a save every so often in case something happens to your computer / Steam / etc. And you don't want to start the whole demo over again and again. It's not a demo. That's the game. Steve. Can't get through 1 hour of gameplay without something crashing. Steve. You got other problems, Steve. Complaining about a free game like that. Free indie horror. Thanatos. By some weird Seth Rogen looking schmuck. Guide. Riddle solving. In another language. Alright, so those are the reviews. Hi there, I trust you are well. I'm a video game narrative writer, assisting indie studios in their projects. Oh, man. And they got an advertisement. That's so funny. This is terrible. Close up on me and thoughts. What do I think? What I think is it wasn't bad. Puzzles are okay. The atmosphere was fine. It looked all right. And even as choppy and wish-washy as the story and narrative were, I have experienced worse. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, as far as indie games go, I'll give it a 3. It was free. A free 3. But I think they made a mockery of taking the situation serious. So I wish they would have gone a little further in the humorous department. I think that would have been really good if they had done that. I had worse. Grae Solaire, that's right.